What's up guys, T-Slaps here, and we're back with a brand new Draft League video, baby. I'm your coach of the Buffalo Drills. This is our Week 6 game of the UNPL Academy. This week we're going up against Coach Jakib and the Baltimore Bergamites. Of course, you can go check out our opponent and all the other UNPL coaches down in the description below. As well as be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on our Draft League content. And leave a like if you do end up enjoying the video. I would really appreciate it. Our season has not started the way we would have liked, and we're looking to bounce back this week and keep our playoff hopes alive in bringing home a win this week and snap our losing streak. So yeah, without holding you any longer, let's get right into the battle. And here we are getting into week number 6 of the UNPL. At this point, pretty much go win or go home for us. If we don't win these last few games, we pretty much can't make playoffs. So at this point, it's really just win or go home. So really hoping to bounce back after last week. After the past 2 weeks, to be honest. Week 4 got hacked out with that last second crit, and week 5 just absolutely choked the game away with that Skarmory. So really hoping to bounce back. This week, of course, you can go check out the entire UNPL playlist. There should be a card up top or down in the description below. And, you know, just hoping to bounce back right now. I already wish good luck up under our opponent. We're facing Jakib and the Baltimore Bergamites, who I think have been having a pretty decent season. I don't really remember, if I'm being honest, but they got a very, very scary team going into us. And we're about to see what 6 they decided to bring. So we're going to see the Iron Valiant, which is not what I wanted to see, but like, you got Iron Valiant. No way you're not bringing it, right? You got the Ogrepon Wellspring, of course, also another very scary threat to my team. You got the Porygon 2, which I'm actually kind of happy to see because that thing enables a lot of my offense this game. So I think that was kind of, I understand the bring, but it's really, really nice for me to actually see it. We got the Pheasantipity, which I don't love seeing, but you know, I think we have things around that. And then they got the Haunch Crow, which is their Terra Captain, or one of their Terra Captains anyways, which can Terra into a flying, ground, or fire type. So things we don't see, the Goodra, which is kind of nice, the Annihilate, the Orthworm. Orthworm would have been nice to see as well, because it also enabled a lot of my team, like the Porygon 2. And then no Avalugg, which means that they have absolutely no spinners on this team. So I kind of want to just lead with Skarmory and get my spike up. Worst case, they lead. I don't really have a worst case, to be honest. I think Skarmory leads really well in most of their team. I guess worst case would be the P2 leading because I don't want to waste my Oconberry on it. So I might pivot out on that. Pheasantipity is also kind of iffy to lead on, depending on what their set is. Obviously, that thing can get Heat Wave right, and that'd be really, really annoying. But so look at the team. Gotta figure out what's up with that Pheasantipity, whether it's physical or special. Yeah, and also, new computer I'm recording on, so hopefully the gameplay should look crisper, but for some reason the audio sounds a little bit different than compared to before, so hopefully it's not a big deal as I'm trying to mess with that still. So if y'all just, you know, hang in tight with me for this, eventually we'll get things completely back on track. But we're going to see the Honchcrow lead, which is very, very scary to see leading off the bat. Because I'm not really quite sure what this thing wants to do to me, right? I mean, it could just be like a super luck set, in which case I can eat the hits, but they could also be Terra Fire here, which is the problem. So I think I just want to get the Intimidate off and pivot into Himiko Toga and just see what this thing wants to do to us. I think that's a safe play. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. We're going to get an Intimidate off. Hopefully it's physical. It definitely could be special. But, you know, we're just going to see what this thing wants to do to us. We're going to get a nice Intimidate off on this thing. We're going to see the Terra. And, you know, see how much damage we take. Maybe they set up on us. But this thing does get, like, SD, right? It does not. What is Cumberuppids? If hit by attack, does one... Oh, okay, that's nothing. Not a real item. We're going to see the Terra Blast, though. Terra Blast Fire. We're going to see how much they do to us. Knock us down to 218, so that does a hit more than I would have liked, admittedly. So I did 34% with a Terra Blast. Terra Blast did 34. After Intimidate. So that's definitely a special set if I've seen it, if I've ever seen one. So Modest. Yeah, definitely Modest max special attack, so good to know. This is a pretty free flip turn for me, though, I think. I mean, if you're like special with Dark Pulse, do you kill me here? Oh, 218. It's a 50-50 shot to KO me here. I could predict that going to PRIMARINA here. But I don't really want to take damage on Prim. I'm just going to go ahead and get a flip turn off here. I might outspeed this thing actually as well. I'm pretty fast on my Quillfish. In fact, if they're max... Yeah, I sped crap a modest one, which does look like modest damage. So we do actually outspeed this thing and get a big flip turn off on this. We're going to see a withdrawal though. So let's note that it's fire and special with Terra Blast. So they actually go into their Valiant, which is a crazy thing to pivot into on me, I feel like. But it also sucks because that was kind of one of my pivots into Valiant. But we don't see a booster or anything. So I kind of want to go into Mirko. The worst case would be that they're Scarf, but I just don't see you being Scarfed. And their pivot into my Pyro just really does not exist. Is that how I want to go about this? I think so. So we're going to go ahead and go into Cinderace here. And we're just going to try to get a big Pyro Ball off on this team right now. That or I could try to U-turn, but I think like your only pivot into me would be the P2, and then you're forced into a recover turn against me. How much is Honchkrow taking if it's like max HP? Fire. Honchkrow gets 2-shot by Pyro Ball switching in. So this is a Banded Pyro Ball into their team. They're going to withdraw. And we're going to get a Banded Pyro Ball off. Like I said, they're going to duck their P2. This is the only thing able to take this hit. And even then, it might not appreciate it at all. We're going to land the Pyro Ball, and we're going to find out what kind of damage this is. Definitely physically defensive. How do I want to deal with this? So I could go Lottie right now. They no longer have their Dark type because Honchkrow's dead. Or not dead, but Terrad. Sorry, not dead because of Terrad. So I definitely could go into that and get my weakness policy procced by like an Ice Beam or something like that as I try to set up. That or I can just go into Grand here and I could fire off a big close combat into their team. They don't really have a switch in other than Valiant. Let's just go Honchkrow for now and see what they want to do. Or not Honchkrow, I'm sorry. Let's go into Treads. Treads, man, I am saying all the wrong Pokemon. Let's go into Great Tusk and see what they want to do. But yeah, that's definitely a physically defensive Porygon 2. No doubt about it whatsoever based on that damage. And with Great Tusk coming in, we're going to see a Trick Room come off. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Trick Room. We know it's Fizz Def, sitting at probably about 60%. And we saw Trick Room. So I know I can take any hit from this thing, including an Ice Beam. I get to close combat here, and I might be able to pick off this Pokemon. If they go Valiant, I mean I outspeed, unless it's like a room service or something. So I'm cool to just fire off a close combat here. We're going to see a Recover pop off. Okay. So I might have to pivot out this next turn, because now at -1, I'm going to be taking a big chunk from a, from this P2, from an Ice Beam, if they choose to go for it. I got -1 Spit Def. Yeah, we're taking a ton. I mean, they're not download, but they could be like analytic, but analytic wouldn't proc. So I could stay in and take the hit, but I think I'd like the damage for like Pheasantipity or something like that, or the health for Pheasantipity or something like that. So I think I want to pivot out here. They have to click Ice Beam or Psychic would be my two moves here. So maybe yeah, I go Lottie here. If I go Latios, I get my weakness policy procced here at +2. And then I set up my agility. I mean, I'm 2-shotting it immediately because it's physically defensive. Only problem is Valiant still being around. I always get revenged. Well, not with the agility up. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And then I set up the agility. Trick Room should end, and from there we're pressuring the Porygon 2 like extremely heavy. This is analytic though. This Ice Beam is definitely not gonna be appreciated. But we are just going to see another recover. So we are going to see a second recover here. Bringing it down, or bringing it to like about 85% as well. And this is a pretty free agility for me. How many turns of Trick Room are we looking at right now? Looking at 2 turns. So yeah, I can get the agility off here. And if they choose to Ice Beam me, there we go. Weakness, Mickey. Oh! No, no. Hey, we're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. Alright. You're de-thawing here, alright? We're de-thawing here. Alright. Okay, okay, okay. That's not good. No bueno. That sucks. Okay, so we're sitting at 245. Did 33% with an ice beam. So definitely not analytic. We didn't see download though, and we didn't see trace. So it has to be analytic. I don't understand the damage work then, but it's all good. Uh, Try to do agility up here again. We're gonna see a withdrawal. If I can get the dethaw here on Valiant coming in, that would be super awesome. Or the Honchkrow coming in. If I can get the dethaw right now, we're in a great spot. Man. Do I just stack Lottie at this point then? This Honchkrow? I mean, you gotta click Dark Pulse here. Or Flying Move. Dark Pulse or Flying Move. If I'm +2 special attack, and I thaw out against this Honchkrow, can I kill it with sword power? I can. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Do I live a Dark Pulse from this thing? 252, Modest, Dark Pulse. Low key it says I do. So I could try to get the recover off here, or the agility off. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Try to dethaw, get the agility off. It says I live. How do they out? Are they scarfed? And they crit me. Okay. So I guess they're scarfed then. Right? That's what that has to mean. I'm not stupid. The trick room ended. Yeah. Okay. So they're scarfed. They're scarfed. Scarfed. I mean, that freeze really sucked. But I mean, we got one last week, right? So it is what it is. So they're locked into Dark Pulse. Good to know. So I could go into my Great Tusk and put more offensive pressure onto this team, which I don't see a problem with. In fact, I mean, what's your switching enemy? Ogrepon? Wellspring? Against my Great Tusk? I mean, spin plus CC might be able to take it out. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Do I just want to... Because if I spin, I prevent Valiant from coming in. And I prevent this thing from being able to revenge the next turn. Because Pheasant Dippy drops to EQ. There's Luna Blood Moon. Can you take the hit? It's a roll, and you probably live. Maybe I just attack into this right now. I can click Earthquake or just Close Combat. Does Close Combat kill this Honchkrow right now? It doesn't. Let's just click EQ then. Let's go with EQ. I feel like that's fine. So another thing is Scarf. That's good knowledge. Good things to know. PRIMARINA could definitely take advantage of that. Crying emoji? Is that the Ogrepon? I should have CC'd. But now we know that it can't switch in the next time on my CC, which is nice. We're going to do a solid chunk to it. Yeah, man, that freeze really sucked. I might have been able to just clean up right there. So this thing took a good amount. I got to pivot out, of course. They might just get a U-turn for free, which really sucks, but I don't really have another play around that. I could go into Hawks here, but the problem is if they U-turn on my Hawks, that lets in Honchkrow again. Whereas if I go Himiko Toga, I can live any hit. So I think that's what I want to do. We're going to go into that. That sucks. That sucks that I got frozen there. What is up with this generation and freezing, man? So we're going to go ahead and get the Intimidate off on this thing. See what he wants to do to me. We're going to see a Swords Dance. So I'm glad we got the Intim off. So can I live a hit from this thing? The answer is no. No, not at all. But of course we get to go into Cinderace after this. I'm cool with sacking Himiko Toga out here, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a Gunk Shot off. I think that's my best play. You kill me, you kill me. I could also tear grass here. Ooh, yeah. If I tear grass, we can live the hit and Gunk Shot this thing and kill it. And then we can Destiny Bond the following turn, because we'll be in range of our Crest Tap. We're going to Terrasilize here into a grass type, and we're going to try to get this Gunk Shot off and pick up the KO, hopefully. It's a U-turn, that's a great play on them. But I think we might have outplayed them with this. So we can go ahead, they're going to get the Horn Leech off. We're going to take it, and they shouldn't recover enough at all. And I should just be able to KO with the Gunk Shot. Yes, there we go, we land it. Yes, let's go, man. We'd love to see it. Okay, so I need to mark down the kill. So Haunch kills Lottie, and Quill kills Ogerpon. So down that threat goes, which is awesome because that cleans up, but that clears the game for Primarina so much more. At this point, it's just Pheasantipity that I gotta worry about, I think. So we're gonna see Mob Boss come in. Unfortunately, I think I'm just outside of range of my Custap. Yeah, I'm at 33. I think as much as I want to get that chip off, or not chip off, but the Quillfish Custap off, this is just my best sack against this thing. See what it locks into. If it locks into Terra Blast, I can go into Prim. If they lock Flying Move, I can go Prim as well. If they go Dark Move, I get to go Great Tusk, or I go Prim again. I think no matter what, I used to get to go Prim here. I'm really wishing I had Aqua Jet on this set now, though. I will say that. Let's just go ahead and click Liquidation, though. They're going to Air Slash and miss. That's so valid. Oh, you'll love to see it. Quillfish. Oh, it's going to leave it on 1 HP. 1 HP. So now I'm wishing I flip turned, I think. I think that might have been better. But they're locked into Air Slash. Is it worth for me to pivot out and keep this thing around at this point? That Air Slash miss, so deserved. Oh my goodness. So, actually, do I live in Air Slash? Like, low-key, do I live one? Not Air Cutter, Air Slash. Oh no, because I'm a grass type. Duh. I'm like, why is it doing so much to me? If I wanted to go hard Prim here on the Air Slash, I'd be taking a bit more than I want. So I think I still just let Quillfish drop here. I'll flip turn just in case they do something stupid. But it's not going to happen. Haunch kills Quill. But now Haunchco's sitting at 1% pretty much. And if I can either it dies to a quick attack or it dies to spikes. So I can get spikes up, that's really awesome. I could actually go into Honchkrow, or not Honchkrow, Skarmory right now, eat the Air Slashes up, and get my Spike up. Is that what I want to do here? I think that's a good spot to be in, right? No. Let's just keep it around for now. Let's go ahead and go into Prim. Is that what I want to do? No, I like getting my Spike up, actually. I like getting it up. It ensures that this thing is KO'd. Because they just go P2 on my Primarina, which I'm not ready to set up with Primarina just yet. I'm not in a spot where I want to be until I figure out more about the Iron Valiant and the Pheasantipity. So I'm going to go ahead and just get my Spike up. If they just stay in the Air Slash me, that's cool. But yeah, they're going to pivot out. So Honchkrow is dead now. Because we know it's Scarfed, so it doesn't have boots, so it's dead. They're going to go into Duck here. They're Porygon. And as much as I want to haunt this thing, I don't want to take the Thunderbolt. I don't want to lose my Wakan just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pivot out. I'm saving that Wakan for the Iron Valiant. So I'm going to pivot out. Do I also want to go hard Great Tusk here? Sure, let's go hard Great Tusk here. And see what they want to do. I don't want to take the Thunderbolt with this. They might click it right now, which would be great. But I don't see any reason not to click like Trick Room or something. So we got the Spike up, which is super huge. They're going to set the Trick Room. I mean, you're switching to my close combat. It doesn't exist. That or I could EQ for now. Let's just close combat. Because my thought process is if I EQ, then I don't get the Spadef drop for the Ursaluna Blood Moon trying to come in on this Trick Room. But it's okay. We'll just take the close combat. Do a good amount of damage here. So it knocked me down to 231 with that Ice Beam. Where is Great Tusk? It knocked me down to 231. So it did 40% with that Ice Beam. Get rid of the download. So yeah, that's like no investment. So at -1 Spadef, I imagine you kill me. It's a roll in their favor to kill me. I kind of want to keep Great Tusk around. If you set up the... What would be your last move into my team? Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. I mean, it has to be Thunderbolt, is my thought. I could go into Prim here and start trying to Calm Mind up. How much am I taking from Thunderbolt? Primarina, not a ton. Could also go Mirko. But we already know we're not doing enough. Especially with, like, low sweep, we're not. I want to keep Great Tusk around. I'm going to go ahead and pivot into Prim here. I want to keep Great Tusk around for the health. It allows me to pivot into Ursaluna Blood Moon, the Pheasantipity a little bit more. So I want to keep it around. I'm going to pivot out. We're going to see the recover. So that's their third recover. Also their second Trick Room, but I'm more concerned about the recover turns. So I get to Calm Mind here. Of course they outspeed me, but I'm in a position to Calm Mind. I'll still be under Trick Room next turn if they try to pivot out quickly, and if there's Serendipity or the Valiant or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up a Calm Mind here and see what they want to do. They're gonna hard withdraw. I mean, they could also sack Honchkrow here. No, they're gonna go into Burb their Serendipity. So we're gonna see that come in as we set up a Calm Mind here. And against Fez. Oh man, against this Pheasantipity, I don't know what it does. So it's Black Sludge. If they're like Calm Mind, I mean, I don't see anything like offensively attacking me. Can I live a hit from Pheasantipity? Let's go like Fast Calm Mind with my Great Tusk here. How much am I at? Sitting at 231. I don't think so. Oh man, if you're special with Sludge Bomb, how much am I taking? Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb. I mean, I'm eating the hits. I don't know what to do against this thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in like a weird predicament. I'm gonna go ahead. I should underspeed this. I'm gonna sub, and see what it wants to do. I'm gonna go ahead and sub and see what he wants to do to me. So we saw Black Sludge, and we see Gunk Shot. So that sucks. I don't love seeing that. So we know it's Gunk. Meaning I need to pivot out here because I don't want to take that with PRIMARINA. I guess I'll go Skarm. But I don't really want that either. Do I live Play Rough? Give me like, why are none of these Pheasantipity sets like what I want to see? 1v1 Life Orb. There we go, that's cool. Give me that set, I guess. Give me Jolly against Great Tusk. If it were to come in here, it's killing me with Player probably on the switch in. Alright, let's go into Skarm then. They could definitely be mixed with, what is that move called? Heat Wave, but it's just kind of the position we're in right now. I'm not in a great spot. Oh, man, we're going to see the Gunk, of course, not affect us. And how do I want to go about this now? They probably U-turn here, so I can set up another spike if I wanted to. That, or I can taunt on the Porygon 2 coming in, which doesn't seem like a terrible play. I'm going to go ahead and do that, because that's what's more concerning to me. Yeah, they can go ahead and U-turn here. Knock me down to 325. Can I see how offensive that is based on that damage at all? I don't know. I doubt it. We're going to see Mob Boss come in, so we're going to see the sack. Okay, so Skarm kills Haunch with spikes. That sucks. I mean, that was a good play. Prevents my taunt. So, how do I want to go about this? How do I win this game right now? They could totally go Valiant thinking they KO me because of, they broke my Sturdy. That's definitely a possible play they could do. In which case, like, we'd be in a great spot. The P2 just comes in, though. We're not in a great spot. Okay, we actually are going to see the Valiant come in. That's awesome for us. I know I take any hit from this thing. I'm going to go ahead and stay in and get the Brave Bird off, and I should be able to pick this thing off right now. I know I live a Thunderbolt. They click Aura Sphere. Ow! Okay, so Skarm might go down here. Okay, so Skarm kills Iron Val. Did I die to recoil? No, we're still alive, which is cool. Go back into Pheasantipity, of course. We're gonna see spikes. I'm gonna go ahead and let myself go down. Then I can go into Mirko and just fire off a Pyro Ball. I think that's a fine play. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and, or do I just sack my Prim? No, because Prim beats P2, I think. Yeah, I think Prim still beats P2. Yeah, especially with Psychic Noise. So we're gonna go ahead and just Blood Moon, or not Blood Moon, sorry, Brave Bird here. Let herself go down. It's gonna KO me with a U-turn. So Fez kills Skarm. I think at like 80% when it comes back in, probably. So what is your play into me now? Because no matter what, you just allowed me going to Great Tusk for free. Of course, that might be... No, after Rocks, I think we KO with the close combat. I think we're good here. I mean, it'd be super nice to be able to... Okay. If I spin here, do I choke the game away? I might. Because my thought is if I spin, I can prevent Pheasantipity from coming in. But I think we're fine if that happens. I'm going to go ahead and just close combat this thing. I don't think there's any reason for me to rapid spin. I can KO this thing. If they go Pheasantipity hard on my close combat, I mean, that's a good play. And that's something I wish I could call. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But, oh, they live it. They live. Okay. So, what's the play now? What's the play now, Stan? I think I spam EQ in close combat and stuff. Or I go hard into... Yeah, because I don't need health on this. So I can go hard into Cinderace here on a recover. U-turn, get back into Grand to reset my Spadef drop, and then just spam EQ to prevent Pheasantipity from coming in, at least, and that'll keep Porygon 2 in range of a CC, hopefully. That's my thought process, and I think that's what I want to go with here. Let me see, Porygon 2, they're max Fizdef. Do I kill with EQ plus Play Rough? Or not, EQ plus Close Combat? It's going to be a no. So Suck Face Ice Beamed, but of course we get to just take it. Actually, can I kill with the Quick Attack here? Can I kill with the Quick Attack here? I think I do. Absolutely do. The thing is though, if I do that, can I still win the game? I think so. So I think my sequence is I U-turn, or because if I Quick Attack, that lets in Ursaluna Blood Moon, and from there I have to sack, and they have too many turns of terrain around for me to be able to operate around it. I think my play is to U-turn here, unfortunately. Not pick up my KO just yet. I U-turn, get into Prim. I can start, what is it called? Psychic Noising? Is that a word? In order to prevent this PT from being able to just stay alive and recover up on me. And it also does damage to Pheasantipity. There's only 2 turns left, so whether they go into Pheasantipity now or later, they're going to run out of Trick Room turns. And P2, I don't think we'll be able to set it up at this point with me clicking Psychic Noise and them not being able to recover up. So I think that's my play here. I'm going to go ahead and click Psychic Noise. Prevents the... and it... Yeah, like I said, if Pheasantipity comes in here, then they have to pick up the KL on me, and we're fine. Whereas now we get the Psychic Noise. This thing's 100% in close combat range after spikes, so I don't have to worry about that later. They can't ever find an opportunity to trick him up on me again, I don't think, against my Primarina right now. So I think we're in a good spot. Blood Moon can't come in, obviously. I think I just keep clicking Psychic Noise to punish the Pheasantipity coming in. I could try to sub up, but I don't think there's much point in that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click Psychic Noise again. They're going to withdraw, so they definitely die to CC back on the spikes, which is super nice for me. Pheasantipity is going to come in here. Hopefully we do a good amount. I didn't feel like calculating how much I was doing. I just imagine I do enough. Wow, I do not enough. I do actually like 0 to this thing. Doesn't get roost, does it? I mean, it does. Not like it matters because because I just psychic noised it, but I'm just curious. So the terrain returns to normal. I could go hard Mirko here. Do I live a gunk shot though? The answer is probably not. But do I need Mirko to win this game? I don't think so anymore. I think... Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I need to revenge Peasant Dippity right now. So I think I just sack Rem here. Or do I sack Great Tusk? I think I sack Prim here. I think I sack Prim. I can always prevent P2 from getting terrain up at this point, I think. Oh, no, I think I need Prim alive to beat that P2. Always. Because it also beats Blood Moon as well after spikes. So I think I sack Great Tusk. Because Great Tusk, I don't need it. I don't need Great Tusk to beat the P2. Because I have PRIMARINA. I think that's my better play. I think. So we can go ahead and swap out here. Go into Grand. We're going to see a gunk shot. Not going to do a whole ton to me. No point in me clicking spin here. I just click EQ. Of course, if they pivot out, I can CC the following turn. So I get to EQ here. If they KO me, that's fine. I get to go into... Oh! We outsped this thing. Okay, I didn't expect that. I didn't think we'd outspeed this thing. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, so Tusk kills Fez. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, wow. Okay. I mean, that makes things a million times easier. I didn't expect to outspeed this thing. Because it's a higher base speed than me, right? 99 versus 87? Yeah. Okay. So I go into P2 here, but I get to kill the CC here. Right. Oh! Oh! I misclicked! Oh, no! No, no, no! I misclicked. I misclicked. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think go hard Prim here. Right? That's my play always. Or I can go hard Cinderace and I can spam low sweep into this thing. How much is Blood Moon taken from low sweep? Not enough. Wow, I choked this game away. Oh, I mean, it's not over or anything by any means. How much am I doing to Blood Moon with Psychic Noise? I'm KOing after spikes probably. It's a roll, depending on how much HP investment they got. I'm gonna go hard Prim here. Wow, I choked this game away, mate. And then I could have just CC'd. I could have just CC'd. Wow, dude. Talk about a choke and a half right now. But it's in Spike's range. This thing never KOs me here. I don't believe. And then even if I don't kill, I put it in quick attack range. And then from there, P2 drops to Great Tusk. So not a big deal from where we're at. It just... This game shouldn't be this close at the end anymore because I just misclicked. So it is what it is. I should just be able to Psychic Noise here. We're gonna see Calm Mind. But they can't Moonlight. They can't Moonlight because I Psychic Noised it. So +1, +1. Oh, they're Pasho. That's a good bring. That's a good bring. Blood Moon. I'm at full. Shouldn't KO me. Still. Shouldn't KO me. I could also pivot out on it. On the Blood Moon. Let myself go down. Pivot back in. Because then they can't click Blood Moon. Is that worth? Also, this doesn't get any grass moves, does it? Grass or electric moves? Blood move. Special. Whoops. Special. I'm not like forgetting anything. No, so maybe I pivot out on the Blood Moon. I sack Cinderace here. Get back into Prim so they can't click Blood Moon again. And then we're good. Actually, that might have not been the play. I mean, we're making it work. So BM kills Ace. I get to go back into Prim here. And we're basically just also wasting what's it called, terrain turns, trick room turns with this. Yeah, this is their last turn. I get to click Psychic Noise here. We'll be fine. They never recovered, right, with their P2, so they can't set up another trick room. Am I wrong about that? I don't remember what their P2 is at. Wow, what a generational choke. They will be talking about that one for the ages. That was terrible. I just had to click close combat 2 more times and I won the game, I think, at that point. So, that's unfortunate. Actually, Blood Moon might have been able to take the hit. But then at that point, it just died to either Prim or Cinderace. So, yeah, definitely a generational choke. I should have cleaned up the game with Great Tusk. But we're going to see the Moonlight. We're going to Psychic Noise it. Do just less than half. But now it's out of Trick Room turns. And they can't heal up outside of close combat range. So we should be good here. Just to click Psychic Noise again. Is there any point in me Calm Minding on P2 coming in? Absolutely not. And click Psychic Noise again. Blood Moon might be able to KO me here. No, it doesn't even KO me. Cool. That's awesome. And that should be game for me. That should be a game. Like I said, we really should not have choked that game away with whatever it's called. With the Great Tusk, close combating, all we had to do. Getting frozen earlier really sucked because just based on what I'm seeing with this Pheasantipity, based on the Iron Valiant, yeah, based on their team in general, I don't think there's any way for them to stop my Latios once it got that agility up. I guess P2 actually could set up a Trick Room and revenge me like that with like Blood Moon or something like that. So I guess there was a possibility, but nonetheless, getting frozen there really sucked. And this thing definitely in range. So Prim is going to clean up the last 2, which is nice. So Prim kills B, M, and P2. And that's going to be GG to our opponent. We're going to finally clutch out a win here after a long losing streak, which is super nice. And, you know, keep our playoff chances alive. Next week, I believe we face Sableye, not the Pokemon. A coach named Sableye. Don't know much about them, but we do play them next week. So, if you guys do want some more Draft League content, of course, you can go check out this channel. Go check out the playlist down below for the UNPL. You can check out all the other matches previously. You can check out our opponent and all the other UNPL coaches down there as well. Make sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe for Draft League content every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.